Out of that 700, 347 are under 25 years old. They're African American. When they get out on probation or parole, and they come back into our community. They come back without an education, without a GED, and they go back to hustle. Now, they're building a new jail, but what about a youth center? Now, it's not just the direct effect, because it's power in the people. It's power in the people. What are we going to do when those 347 young black men get out? Because that's who's locked up. In the Loudoun County Jail, it's pretty much they're overworked, they're underpaid somewhat, but they're doing the best that they can. Are y'all hearing me? As a people, what we have to do is come up with a program that's going to help empower the young people to get understanding, get education, and learn how to be productive citizens in society. We can stay with the microphone all day long and do nothing. I go into the Loudoun County Jail. I see the young brothers. They go in and out, back and forth. But what are we going to do about it? One of my problems that I face, I've been going from Dallas for about 14 years. One of my problems that I faced when I came back to Dallas is because I had a past. 83, 84, 85. Chief, I think you remember me sitting in your office. I went to try and start a transportation business, and I was denied that business because of what I did 15 years ago. So not only do our young men, and I thank God for God being in my life, but that's my driving force. But what about those young men that don't know God, that want a job, that want to do something with their lives, but their past keep holding them down? Because the story, our background, the background is, matter of fact, you have to get a background check now just to get an apartment. So what about if they stole when they were 15, they changed their life at 25, yet their past is holding them down? What are we going to do to reform the chorus? The power is in the people. It's time out for talking. The issues are within our community. What are we going to do about tomorrow? What are we going to do when the TJs and the BJs and the Shaquitas get out of the jailhouse? Tomorrow night at Pastor Floyd's church, myself and Elder Board, we're going to be unfolding a program called Change. It deals with the man, the inside out, how to become productive citizens as young people within our community. We tired of the killing. Most of the people doing the shooting, the drive-bys, the snorting the coke, smoking the weed, selling the drugs, they ain't even in here. So one of the first things that I'm proposing to do, and we're challenged to do, tomorrow night, we're going to be taking in the names of people who's willing to go door to door in the project, in Orly West, and ask the people, what is the need? Do you want change? Do you want help? And as people, the power is within us. Amen? So if you really want to see a move of God and a movement in the community, tomorrow night, be at Serenity if you come to do something. It's 300 churches in Valdosta. 300 plus in Valdosta. Maybe 15 minutes to go to the jailhouse. Maybe 15. People, it's time out for a swing. My passion is because I was that brother locked up. I was that brother doing the drive-by shooting. I was that brother. And now I feel I owe every brother that's locked up to tell them there is hope. There is a better way. We ain't got to keep robbing. We ain't got to keep stealing. You can make it. Just because you're black and with a record, you still can make it. It's time to get real. The streets is real. We're building a bigger jail, still with no youth center. Still with no youth center. And we sit, we vote, we talk, we your money. We need to offer them a chance. They don't have a chance. Most of them, when they get out, they go back to the project. They go back to Shamika house.